So, long story short, I've done quite a bit of online book shopping lately.
This is so exciting because I have no idea what is in any of these packages. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's the UK cover of this one? Yeah, I know, right? Oh. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma for those of you who are new, and I would love it if you guys subscribed and stuck around. A couple of disclaimers before I start this video. I never film with my hair slicked back, at least like sit down videos. Sometimes you see it in like vlogs and stuff, but I didn't have a choice today because my hair is so dirty. I'm so excited to take a shower after I film this video, and it's also so rainy and humid outside that when I was running errands earlier, I just wanted it out of my face. So I look like a little bit of an egg. Not sure how I like this slicked back look on myself. I also did ballet for like 12 years of my life, maybe even more. Yeah, it was definitely more years of my life, so this is like bringing me back, but that's besides the point. Second disclaimer is my dog is playing in the other room. My boyfriend's out there watching TV, and my dog is like trying to entertain himself with like toys and bones. If you can hear that in the background, I apologize, but that's besides the point. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. As you can tell by the title, we're just sitting down and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a huge book haul. I mean a huge book haul. I by no means needed to be spending my money on books. I didn't need any more books, but in my defense, Book Depository just recently closed down. Rest in peace. And I had never purchased from Book Depository before, but I'd heard a lot of people who had and who had shopped there for like special editions, UK covers, just more affordable books, and they recently closed down and a bunch of their books were discounted, and I just thought I would go ahead and just pick up some books that have been on my TBR for a while. I also got some UK covers of some books that I've already read from some of my favorite authors. So I'm super excited to share all of these picks with you guys. I will link everything down below that I can find. I know it's gonna be hard to find like the UK covers, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple bookstores based out of the UK that ship to the US for free. But I also have a couple other book hauls that are coming as well because my public library did their like fundraising sale, so I got a lot of used books for super cheap. So I'm going to be filming a thrifted book haul, and then I've also just picked up a bunch of other books from like Barnes & Noble and Target and just new releases lately, so you'll be seeing that here soon, as well as my like summer reading list and some reading vlogs. So let me know if there's any books in this video that I haul that you guys want to see a reading vlog on, or any videos that you guys want me to film for this summer. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm just going to sort of pull them from the top of the stack. The first books that I have, it's 3 books. This is actually a series. This is the Carval series, or Carval, however you want to say it, but this is by Stephanie Garber. So I actually borrowed the hardcover from my little sister. She had it on her bookshelf, and I wanted to read the first one before I decided if I wanted all of the books, and I really enjoyed the first book, which is Carval. I mentioned that in my last video. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. So I decided just to order the whole paperback series, and I've never actually seen these paperback versions anywhere. I think Amazon might have them, but they are beautiful, and I just find that I reach for paperbacks more so than hardcovers, so I'm super excited to have these. So I have Carval, which is the first one, which I've already read. Also, a couple of videos ago I promised you guys a reading vlog with Carval and Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, but I actually read Carval so quickly that I forgot to film pretty much anything about this, so I still need to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I think I'm just gonna throw in Legendary and Finale in that video as well. But I have Legendary and Finale. These are both the second and third books in the series, and I heard that the series just gets way better after the first one. I'm still a little confused with some things in this one, so I'm excited to read the rest of the series, and I just think these covers are stunning and they're gonna look so good with their spines out on my new vertical bookshelf. Hopefully that video of me reorganizing my books is coming soon. I was just like stockpiling all of these books to haul for you guys, but you guys will see that soon, even though I'm moving out of this apartment in 2 months, which is really sad. I feel like Sid and I just moved in, But anyways, those are the first 3 books that I have for you guys. It's just the Carval series by Stephanie Garber. Okay, next up I have quite a few just UK covers of some of my favorite books. So first off, I have Beach Read by Emily Henry. I just think the UK cover is just stunning in comparison to the US cover. Don't get me wrong, I love the US cover. I read Beach Read 2 years ago, so the summer of 2021, and I think we're definitely gonna have to reread it this summer with this new cover. I just think it's stunning, and I'm just so excited to reread this and see January and Gus's story again. But I definitely just wanted this UK cover, and I've wanted some of these UK covers for a while, so I got Beach Read by Emily Henry. And then the next 2 UK covers are by Taylor Jenkins Reid. One of the books I have read and the other one I have not, even though I already own it in the US hardcover. But I'm just mad at how the UK has different like book sizes. I don't know if maybe one of them is like an Australian one, I don't know, but it says .uk on the back of this book, so I'm kind of just mad because I wanted all of them to be the same size, but it's no big deal. But I got the UK cover of Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was the first TGR book I ever read, and I absolutely loved it. I also read it 2 years ago in the summer of 2021, and it's just such a good summer beach read because it's set on the beach, it's set in California, and I am just super excited to reread it, so I think I might add it to my summer reading list as well this year with the new UK cover. But I remember thoroughly enjoying this book, so excited to have the UK cover of that one as well. And then I just got the UK paperback of Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have the hardcover and like the US like gold yellow kind of hardcover, but like I said earlier, I reach for paperbacks more than hardcovers, and this book has been on my TBR since September, I'm pretty sure. So I'm excited to pick it up in the paperback finally. Hopefully I'll get around to reading this summer, but I think just the UK covers are just so stunning, and I just wish we had a store in the US that sold them. But like I said, I'm pretty sure, I think it's either Blackstones or Blackwell's, I forget what the UK bookstore is called, but I'm pretty sure they ship to the US for free, so I'm going to link these down below if I can find them for you guys. But I'm excited because I think these are just going to add some fun color to my shelf. Okay, next up is a book I've also wanted to read for a long time because I've heard Sarah Caroli talk about it. This is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I'm pretty sure this is the first in a series. I think it's called like Lancaster Prep. But I'm so excited to read this. I absolutely love the cover. I don't know if I'm going to read this one this summer, but I've been wanting to read this one for a while, so I might try and read it here soon. But I feel like this would be the perfect book to read in the fall time because it's about like a prep school situation. So I'm excited to read this one, and again, I just absolutely love the cover. I'm not sure if this is YA or not, but I'm just all about a good romance, so excited to pick this one up hopefully soon for you guys. Okay, next up, I'm pretty sure this is a literary fiction, but I've heard nothing but good things. I'm pretty sure this is also a UK cover, I could be wrong though, but this is Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I'm pretty sure this is a literary fiction, some kind of romance, some kind of like coming of age, I'm not really sure, but it's set in New York City and it's about Cleo and Frank, so hence the Cleopatra and Frankenstein. But I've heard nothing but good things about this one, and I'm excited to read it. This book doesn't look very big, but the text is so tiny. So yeah, I don't really know what exactly this is about, but I think maybe this will be a good summertime read, maybe a good fall time read. I'm not sure. I don't gravitate towards literary fiction a whole lot, or like contemporary fiction, but like I said, I've heard pretty good things about this one. So, okay, moving on, I have another Stephanie Garber book. I actually already own this book, but the cover of this book was just too stunning to pass up. So I got Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber in the most stunning cover ever. I literally think this is the prettiest book I own. I'm going out on a limb and saying that, but I think this cover is absolutely stunning, and I think they also made a version like this in The Ballad of Never After. So if I like this book, I'm definitely going to order that version of it. But I think I'm going to read that one when I start Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I just don't want to ruin this cover. I just want to have it like on display on my bookshelves, but it was just too pretty to pass up, so I decided to get this one, and I'm excited to read this book. I think I'm going to start it later tonight after I take my shower, and that's going to be the book that I read this week. I think I want to film like a reading vlog, but only reading pink books for a week. So like Once Upon a Broken Heart, Happy Place by Emily Henry. I just finished Meet Me at the Lake, but maybe I can throw in my thoughts on that one. I think yeah, the next ACOTAR book, A Court of Wings and Ruin, is pink, so maybe I'll film like a little like themed reading vlog. Let me know if you guys think that would be a fun video, but I just couldn't pass up this cover. I know it's kind of dumb to have like multiple copies of the same book, but book shopping brings me joy, book collecting, just reading, and so I just love pretty covers, and I also love pink. It's one of my favorite colors, so passing up another pink beautiful cover, I couldn't do it. So excited to have that one in my collection. Next up, I've heard nothing but good things about this book as well. I think my booktube friend Chloe and Bookstagram friend Chloe just finished this one, and I think she said she really liked it. I'm trying to remember like her story and Instagram post, but I've also heard a lot of other people talk about this one. But this is from Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata, and I have never read anything by her, but I think she's just like writes sports romances as well. I think this is like a figure skating romance question mark, but don't know a whole lot about it. I'm going into it pretty much completely blind. I've only heard people say that they liked it or they didn't, so I'm excited to form my own opinion on it, and maybe I'll feature this in a reading vlog soon. Okay, next up we have another UK cover, and this is also by one of my favorite authors, Elle Kennedy. She's like my guilty pleasure author. Her work is like not groundbreaking by any means. I've talked about this, but she just hooks me because her books are just so easy to read. So I have the Off-Campus series, Briar U. I'm trying to remember what this series is called. The Avalon Bay series. The third book comes out later this summer. I have Good Girl Complex and Bad Girl Reputation in that series. She also has a couple other different series, but this is Misfit, and this is her prep series. So I think there's Misfit and Rogue, and I'm sure there's another one, but I don't know. But when I ordered it, I thought I was getting the US cover, but I ended up getting the UK cover, so I'm gonna have to order the UK cover of the second book if I like this one. Again, like I said, she's one of my guilty pleasure authors, and I love her. Okay, next up, this is another guilty pleasure series for me. I've mentioned in a ton of my videos that I have been collecting Pretty Little Liars books since middle school, and I was trying to find all of them at Half Price Books, but the Pretty Little Liars series, not a lot of people know, is way longer than 4 to 8 books. So the most popular ones that you find in used bookstores or online are like 1 through 4 or 4 through 8. And there's like, I think like 16 or 18 books in the series, so I've slowly been collecting them. I found quite a few at Half Price Books, but I got these and they're brand new from Book Depository. I have Toxic and Burned, and I think I need 2 or 3 more from the series, and then my collection is done. The only thing that's bothering me is some of them are hardback, and then obviously some of them are more used than the others, but I really don't care because these books are just so hard to come by. I'm pretty sure they don't even publish these old covers anymore. They just have like the box set of 1 through 4 because that's pretty much what the series was based on, like the TV series, and the TV series is one of my favorite series of all time, also a guilty pleasure. So I was just excited to find these on Book Depository for a good price, and I'll probably film a reading vlog sometime, maybe in the fall, like a couple of different reading vlogs of me rereading these, because I know my thoughts have probably changed on them as I've matured as a reader, but also an adult. I feel like these are just like major guilty pleasure, so I was excited to find these though on Book Depository. Okay, next up, I'm so excited about these books. These are the Daisy Hates series as part of the Magnolia Parks universe. I read the first Magnolia Parks book and I absolutely loved it, so I picked up the 2 Daisy Hates books, and then they didn't have the last Magnolia Parks book, Magnolia Parks A Long Way Home, in stock on Book Depository, so I need to order that on Amazon. And I'm kind of mad because these books are not, these are way bigger than the Magnolia Parks book that I own. Let me show you if I can find it. So this is the Magnolia Parks book I have. This is the first in the series. This is the Daisy Hates size books. So they are taller, not as thick, but it honestly bothers me. So I was contemplating like ordering the other ones and then just getting rid of these 2, so they were all the same size on my shelf. But as long as the Daisy Hates books are the same size and the Magnolia Parks books are the same size, I honestly don't think I mind. The only thing is that these ones are like way heavier in my hand than the Magnolia Parks books. But I got the first Daisy Hates, which is just Daisy Hates, and then I got Daisy Hates The Great Undoing, and these covers, Jessa Hastings did something with this series. The first book was like cracked to me and the cover was stunning, but I think just all of her covers are so beautiful, and I'm so excited to read Daisy Hates and immerse myself into the Magnolia Parks universe again. So I think I'm gonna pick up Daisy Hates definitely soon because I just know I need to read this book. So excited about these books for sure. I was like so excited to see these because these are normally like 25 bucks on Amazon, but these were only $11 on Book Depository, so I definitely got such a steal on these. So I don't even care that they're that thick. I feel like it's just that they're so heavy that is the issue with me, but that's okay. Okay, just a few more books, you guys. So I'm so excited about this one. I will try and find a link down below for you guys who want the paperback version of this book, because I know a lot of people were waiting for the paperback to come out before they read this book. But this is Happy Place by Emily Henry, and when I saw that they had the paperback on Book Depository, I immediately ordered it before they closed down. This was like the first that I ordered before I ordered all the other books, because I just knew that I wasn't going to read like the hardcover of Happy Place. So I decided to pick up the paperback, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm honestly toying between if I want to start Once Upon a Broken Heart first or this. I honestly think I might start this tonight, honestly. I have read Beach Read and People We Met on Vacation by Emily Henry. Loved Beach Read. Didn't really like People We Meet on Vacation, and I still need to read Book Lovers, and people say that you should probably read that one first, but I just think I need to read this one. My boyfriend also bought me a signed copy of the hardcover, but I think that one is just going to be more for on my bookshelf to like separate my Emily Henry books from all my other books. So I don't know, it's just cool to have a signed copy by one of your favorite authors. So I'm just excited to read the paperback one and throw it in my beach bag or my pool bag, take it to work, read it in the car, read it at home, and be able to mark up one if I start to annotate it again, because I heard that there's a lot of good quotes in this book. But excited to read this one, so I will try and link the paperback version down below for you guys. But I'm so excited to have the paperback because it's making me actually want to read the book. So okay, next up I have Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blow. I don't really know, but this is also just literary fiction, coming of age, YA kind of book, and I'm not sure a lot about it, but I've heard nothing but good things. I'm pretty sure Sarah Caroli gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. So excited to read this one, and the cover is just screaming summer, so I think this is going to be on my summer TBR for sure. Keep a lookout for that video because I'll be filming it here soon. I think I'm going to film some of my summer book recs, some books I've already read to give you guys recommendations, and then also just do like a TBR portion of that video too, of books that are on my summer reading list. So just a couple more books. I totally forgot that this was in with the other ones. I also got Ali's Pretty Little Lies, which is another book in the Pretty Little Liars series. So I can't believe I'm so obsessed with this series, but I think it's just so fun to collect books. And now that I'm an adult and I have money to spend, which is honestly probably really bad that this is what I choose to spend my money on, but I just think it's fun to sort of like connect with your inner child in a sense, or like the younger reader in you, or just like healing your inner child, basically just buying things and indulging in things that you used to love when you were younger. It just keeps you like sane, and the nostalgic aspect is just amazing, and I honestly think like that's a great thing to do. So excited that I almost have all of that series. Don't know when I get around to reading it, but the fact that I have it, and if I have kids one day they can read all of these books too, excited about that. So that brings me to the last book. This is 7 Days in June. You can get this cover obviously in the US, but I've heard nothing but good things about this one. I think it's a literary fiction, but it also has a lot of romance in it. I'm not really sure what it's about, but I am excited to read it, and I've heard really good things about this one. Another book that I'm going to add to my summer reading list. Okay guys, that is all the books that I picked up from Book Depository before they closed down. I really wish they would have come before they shut down so you guys could place an order, but I will do my best to link the UK covers down below for you guys. If not, you can just shop them on Amazon and get the US covers, but I know a lot of people want like the UK covers too. But that is all the books I picked up. By no means did I need any of these books, but I love book shopping, especially going into the summer. I'm trying to like curate my summer reading list, so definitely need to go through the books that I already own and then all of these new books and just read this summer. I'm trying to like not let myself buy too many more books this summer except for like new releases, and if I finish a couple in a series and I don't have the rest, then I'll be able to pick up those. But I'm excited to start reading for you guys and filming reading vlogs and all of that sort of thing, and I just am in the need for some like beachy summer romances and just some romance in general. I feel like I've been reading a lot of like thriller and fantasy lately, so excited to dive into some romance but also keep reading like thriller and fantasy too. Just excited to read this summer, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.